Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're having a great day so far. This is your second stimulus check update and second stimulus package update for December 10th. CNBC reports that Missouri Republican Senator Josh Hawley unveils his plan for a second round of $1,200 stimulus checks. Now remember folks that a $908 billion bipartisan stimulus plan does not include any round of stimulus checks, and that is why Senator Josh Hawley, as well as Bernie Sanders and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, have said that a $908 billion bill is unacceptable. And as a result, they are pushing for more stimulus payments. Senator Josh Hawley said, "I will go to the floor and ask for an up or down vote on direct assistance to families." Everybody tell me in the comments down below, do you approve of Senator Josh Hawley? And do you agree with him on that a second stimulus check of $1,200 is necessary? Leave a comment down below saying yes or no. And another article from CNBC reports that Mitch McConnell and Senator Chuck Schumer seem far apart on unemployment benefits. According to Fox Business, the unemployment rate will drop below 5% in 2021. That's according to the U.S. Labor Secretary. Now before we get into the video, be sure to subscribe to my channel and click the notifications bell. That way you will never miss all the newest and most up-to-date, reliable stimulus check information. And let's get this video to 5,000 likes if you think that Congress must pass more stimulus relief.
Got hundreds from the Congress who are engaged in conversations about this bill. It is a smaller bill than we think is needed for our country, but in light of a completely changed dynamic, in less than 1,000 hours, Joe Biden will be inaugurated President of the United States. And we have a vaccine, which hopefully will be approved by the committee today to go forward. That change in dynamic
According to CNBC, Missouri Republican Josh Hawley unveils his plan for a second round of $1,200 stimulus checks. CNBC reports that as questions loom on Capitol Hill over whether or not there will be second stimulus checks, one senator is introducing a bill to make those payments a reality. Senator Josh Hawley said in an interview that his plan for second checks includes $1,200 per individual, $2,400 per couple, and $500 per child. The most important thing that Congress can do is send direct assistance to every working family who needs them. Hawley said he will not be discouraged if Congress cannot come to a compromise on the ongoing stimulus relief negotiations. If Congress cannot agree, I will go to the floor and ask for an up or down vote on direct assistance to families, Hawley said. Earlier this week, Hawley urged Trump to reject legislation that did not provide a second round of second stimulus checks. Washington lawmakers have been sparring this week over whether to include the direct payments in the next relief measure and how much those checks should be. The White House's latest proposal calls for $600 checks per individual. Meanwhile, a bipartisan plan left those payments out. Hawley's plan for checks are intended to mirror the first payments sent out via the CARES Act this spring. So folks, tell me in the comments down below, should $1,200 direct payments be handed out? Should our second stimulus check include $1,200 stimulus payments? Leave a comment down below saying yes or no.
and the CDFIs, the Community Development Financial Institutions, to meet their needs. Lydia Velazquez is working in a bipartisan way on that issue. So whether it's in the omnibus or in the COVID or some combination thereof, that is the work that is being done right now. I'm very excited about the fact that in a very strong bipartisan way, about 80% of the House voting for the National Defense Authorization Act. I commend, as I have before, and again, Chairman Adam Smith, our chair of the Appropriations Committee, Mr. Thornberry, for whom this the bill is named, the ranking member on the committee, for their leadership in presenting the bipartisan.
And according to CNN, with 8 days to go until another spending deadline, the prospects of Congress agreeing to, writing, and voting on a massive stimulus proposal before Christmas are slim. According to CNN, a bipartisan group of negotiators is still stuck on how to craft liability protections. Republican leaders are signaling their conference can never support the state and local aid Democrats want. And House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer are still insisting the only way forward is to put their faith in a bipartisan proposal. There still is not a deal on an omnibus spending bill to fund the government, and there still is not a deal on a stimulus package to respond to the pandemic. Congress has already given itself a 1-week extension. If a deal is going to come together on stimulus, it needs to come together in principle by the end of the weekend. According to CNN, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has already signaled he would be willing to cut a deal right now. That includes school funding, another round of Paycheck Protection Program loans, extended unemployment insurance benefits, transportation funding, and an extension of the eviction moratorium. Those items are easy to draft onto a bill and don't take much time given they have broad bipartisan agreement. But if Democrats insist on state and local and have to negotiate on liability, a week would not be enough time at this point unless some serious concessions are made.
Renaming of these bases as an important priority. The bill received a rousing vote on the floor. It was like 337. I don't have the number right here, but it's like 80% of the House voted for the legislation, which the president threatened to veto. It will be coming up in the Senate. I don't know what their schedule is until they announce it, but nonetheless, it is interesting to see because the Senate Republican chairman there said we're bringing the bill to the floor even though the president is opposed to it because of renaming, also because he wants Section 230 to be included, the repeal of it in the bill. I don't like Section 230. I think it needs to be revised. But
with that being said, folks, that's all the news in today's video. If you found this video useful, be sure to subscribe to my channel and click the notifications bell. That way you'll never miss all of the newest and most up-to-date, reliable stimulus check information. And let's get this video to 5,000 likes if you think that Congress must pass more stimulus relief. My message to our American government is to pass the stimulus. The good American people need stimulus checks.